Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, I am going to do a ghost swipe. I love my ghost swipes and I did a painting earlier today and it was a fail, so I want to do something I like and enjoy. The only difference is I've always done my ghost swipes with Floetrol. When I was watching videos today while relaxing and chilling out, and I noticed that Julie did hers with the glue and water pouring medium. And I thought, I've got glue, I've got water, maybe I should try that and see what happens. Because I will get less lacing. I won't get the normal lacing I get, which is probably a good thing. I kind of want it to be a little bit more different to how they normally look. So I am using very similar colours to what Julie had, because I love that pour. I've always loved it since I saw it ages ago, but I haven't actually tried creating the same one, but I'm doing something similar-ish. So I have silver as my base coat, which is marte silver, and it is 1 part paint to 3 parts pouring medium, and the pouring medium is Elmers clear glue 70%, water 30% mixture. So that is what I have at the moment. I mixed up these are both got 120 grams in total in them. So there's 30 grams paint and 90 grams pouring medium. So I've made 2 cups because I don't know if I'm going to need 1 or 2, and I can always put a cover over it and save it for another time. Now, the colours I am using are Eraldo de Paulo Pinky, Global Rose, and I went to make a burgundy, and my burgundy turned out dark purple. So I decided I'm using dark purple instead. What I did with that was, it was mostly warm red with a little bit of cool blue added. But it came out more purple than burgundy, so I just left it as it is. I didn't really want to keep messing around. I thought I'll just stick with what I've got. So, they are mixed 1 part paint to 1.5 parts pouring medium, which is glue and water pouring medium, which has given me these. Then I added a metallic, so I'm using Americana Decor Outdoor Living, and it is rose gold. So it's kind of it's a goldy colour, but it's like, it's hard to explain. It's got different tone to it. I really like it. So that one is going to be my metallic colour. So I've got 4 colours all ready to go, plus the silver background. I'm going to move these out the way. And that's about it. I've got my swipe cards, I've got my paper towels ready, I've got my gloves ready, and I think it's time to just get started. So I will do the base coat on camera this time. I think it's pretty easy and not that difficult to do. Yeah, I'm going to need more than 1 cup worth. So that's good that I made up to. You do kind of get this like not completely even silver colour in the marte silver. Let's hope it evens out as I tilt it over the edges. But for now, pouring it on, saving a bit in the cup, just in case. I use my palette knife to spread it out. I also painted the edge of my canvas in silver first, because silver is semi-transparent and it sometimes shows up when you pour when you use it as a base coat and tilt it over the edge. So I thought I'll just do a fine coating. Hopefully it is enough to not overly show up once I've tilted. It's more the edges that kind of go a bit thin and the colour doesn't really show through as well. There should be a lot of paint here, should be enough. So now that's the main canvas coated, but I do want to tilt it just so it's completely covered. Just cleaning off my palette knife. It's always best to keep it nice and clean as you go. Get my gloves on. So it's a little bit different working with the glue mixture compared to a Floetrol mixture because it glides slightly differently. So we'll hopefully see how good this coat covers. So I'm just walking the paint while I'm going to my first edge. I'm going to start with this corner, over that corner, and then down this way. Over that side. Now bring it down and around. Sorry if it goes off camera, but you get the gist of what's happening. I probably should have torched because I can see bubbles interfering with the tilt. Oh well. That's the fun of it. Down this way. Trying to get it over the edges. So base coats are usually always a little bit better when they are an opaque rather than a transparent or semi-transparent, and it doesn't want it to go there. There we go. Now this last edge. Come on, right there. Okay. Now I'm just evening the paint up. Oops. Yeah, even though I coat painted, I maybe should have done a second coat of paint on the edges. If it looks like it's going to show through, I can always retouch up the edges later. Is it on all sides? There's one little bit right there. Okay, that should be good enough. Now I can get these gloves off. So yeah, it did behave a little bit different being a glue mixture and not a Floetrol. I should have done this before I tilted, but we'll do it now. Go, just pop any of those bubbles. Alrighty, yay. Now, which order? I'm going to go, seeing I've got two pinks, I'm going to go the darker pink first. So start off the canvas and go on the canvas. So it did that wiggly thing, and that's a behaviour of glue. Now we're going to go this purple. So these paints are thicker than how I would normally do my go swipes with the Floetrol mixture, but that's absolutely fine. Let's go the rose gold next. So I do know that this decoart outdoor paint does create cells and pearl type of things like the other metallics. Some don't, but this outdoor one does. And now the light pink, which I'm going to do relatively light and just kind of quickly skim over the top of the others. Excellent. They're all ready, they're all done. Get a paper towel ready. Now I am going to try and swipe a little bit the way that Julie does it. A bit quicker this time, because it's different mixture and I like the look that Julie got. Just remember, this is the first time he's swiping this way, so it may not come out exactly to plan. But like normal, I try and get half the paint. It skips a little bit. That's what I'm not keen on going fast with. When I go slower, I don't get so much skipping. Yep, I went fast and I skipped again. It's what I haven't got that going quick technique without the skipping yet. Might be something I'm going to have to practice on with some cheapy paints. Does behave a little bit differently, being a glue mixture. Kind of goes back in on itself once you've done a swipe. And it does get little drizzles when there's a lot of paint. So there's quite heavier paint in this area. And being glue, it just a little bit more gluggier than what you would find if you were to use Floetrol. Which is all good, just different. And I seem to be getting silver pearls or silver cells come up, not so much the rose gold. Very different, not what I was thinking. I'm loving the effects that I am getting, but no. This card I would swap out if it wasn't for being right at the end. And I just have to do this last little bit here. There we go. Now, don't like that card, getting rid of it. And that paper towel. Different. I can definitely say it's different. I'm going to rotate this around now. I always get my corners. I think it's because my push pins are usually a little bit moist. They tend to stick. So quite different results. Actually, that's not quite even. There we go. Selling camera. Yep. Probably not exactly the same spot as I was before. Oh, now my fingers are all sparkly. That silver's put mica all through my fingers. Yeah, they're not holding their shape the same way. But this is what I like about experimenting, doing different things. And the purple is giving me little fractals. The other colours aren't. The rose gold's separating in a very unusual manner, but the purple's actually giving me fractals that are coming through. Not so much once I swipe them, but in its solid form. So take it again. Oh, very, very different to work with. I'm just going to go over this section here. So the advantage of this is my glue and water pouring medium is a lot cheaper than my Floetrol. So we'll see how this turns out. That was very purpley, that one. I'm loving this outdoor rose gold. It's super shiny. And like normal, just drag it, lift. Nearly there, which is good because I can feel my back not liking me doing this. Okay. Wow. That's very different. Definitely haven't got the lacing that I normally get. And I've got, so cells, see how these cells are still in shape, but as they age, they melt a little bit. It's like they go do their own thing. That can sometimes be a consistency thing, and sometimes it's just a reaction of different brands of paint. So my base is marte, and the other colours are eraldo, paulo and global. So that's why there could be some kind of difference between them. I am getting some fractals come through. I think this would look really cool once it's dried because it is so metallic. The only bits in it that aren't metallic is the two pinks and the purple, but once you mix them through and they get swiped with the gold and the silver underneath, they get a very metallic shimmer into them. But yeah, see how these cells are now starting to go out of shape? So there's a consistency difference between them. But I really wouldn't want to have this too much thicker, because I actually found it was a little bit more difficult to move because of its thickness. But I'm not going to mess with this anymore. I'm going to wait to see how it dries, because that is often the main thing, to see how things react. I am going to give it a slight torch. Anything that has glue in it has bubbles. It's just the when you mix paint up with the glue mixture, you get bubbles. Alrighty, awesome. So quite different to my normal ghost wipes, which come out. I can pick this one up. This is, I still haven't hanged this one up yet, which is, so that's that type, and that's my normal ghost swipe with the Floetrol. As you can see, lots of lacing and quite different effects, and a little bit more in shape. When this is doing its own thing and making its own shapes and effects. So that's pretty cool. It's good to have things that look different to what else you have. Like, see, even the lines aren't staying in shape because there's reactions happening between all of these, between the glue, the paint, the metallic, the different brands. But I love it. I love the colours. They're pretty cool. So where are we? I'm going to pause it and bring you down for a close-up. So here we go. This is a close-up. My ring light is causing issues over here. Where are we? Over here. But I want to show you the colours first before I turn that one off, because I think then my other light will create problems up here. So the silver is mostly what you see in this colour. Darkens off to the sides where the light isn't getting it properly. But let's come down here and see. See these colours? See how there's cells in there, but the cells are kind of doing their own thing, creating their own effects. They're expanding within it. See how the lines are kind of going their own little way. Going that, I wanna bend this way, and another half of it goes, I want to bend the other way. And you just can't see the shimmer properly until this dries. But yeah, see this line? Look at it. It's going all over the place, but that's cool. Let me see if I can get down on this angle. Is it going to show the shimmer? No, it's not. That's alright. Let me turn off this light. Where are we? There we go. So there you guys go. What do you think? Quite different to what I was actually expecting. And I don't really know how it's going to go until it dries. Hopefully my drying surface is going to be even, where it's not going to kind of sink to a different direction. But yeah, so let me know what you think. So comment, like, share the video, and subscribe if you have not already. I will be setting up my my bloom table soon. I've got a week's holidays, so I'm actually going to get everything out and do some blooms for a little while, because I miss doing them, and I've got all the ingredients have arrived now, so I can get stuck back into that. But yeah, so hopefully soon we'll have something a little bit different to what I've been doing for a while. But let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time for another pour. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.